have stopped. Looks like we probably will have a nice weekend. And the homeless count starts in Los Angeles County tonight. Already started in a couple of other counties yesterday. $30 billion. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is January 23rd? 23rd, I think. Forgive me. 2024. It is a little after 7:30 in the morning. It's like 48, 49 degrees. It's just a little bit cooler. But none for the worse. Yes. The homeless count starts, it's over like a three night period. And it's done at night because, well, why can't you do it during the daytime? And a lot of folks that don't realize this, well, for safety purposes, it's kind of dangerous at night. Yes, but to get an accurate or more of an accurate account, you have to do it at night when people are sleeping and do that. Especially during the daytime, when you count folks, they scatter, so they're not in their usual places. And honestly, during the daytime, when you ask and you tell them what you're doing and stuff, oh, well, you know, that's to help get better funding, to provide services, housing, food, clothing, shelter, etc., for the homeless. Homeless people just don't like to be counted. They don't want to be identified. They want the services and everything, but yet, and honestly, you have to understand the paranoia. Again, some don't wish to be sought out. Some are hiding, and just some folks just don't want to be fucked with and recognized in their situation. That's okay. Over the course of the last few days, I've noticed that there's been an encampment. And can you see over there? Yeah. It's quite large. This is across. Now there always has been off and on people and stuff like that hang around here because it's the Salvation Army. But that one's gotten a little larger and a lot more accoutrements. So I'll put the article down below. Over $30 billion California has had for the homeless. And I believe all that is since Newsom has been in. And I think the last amount that came into LA County was, or no, that I think that was given to California was 9. Or that Newsom was asking for 9, something like that, to help solve the mental issue problem, or etc., etc. Again, that is the most fucking ridiculous thing, because, oh, by the way, behind me over here at the Del Taco, there are some crazy looking cats. There's one dude, he looks like a kind of a character out of a Road Warrior. Is all tatted on the neck and everything, but very definitely it's just terrible around here. So since he's been in, and there hasn't been done anything. I mean, now, never the mind whatever one may think or you may think, always inside those packages for the homeless has to be also an accessible amount of money directed for mental health issues. And that's also a little bit, I would say honestly, that there is vetting depending on the worker and the person on the intake or whatever, because if you get to the last phase on the intake, you can still be denied for whatever reason they want to make up. Nonetheless, this has yet to be addressed. It's always housing first, always housing first. Never the mind of the issue or the mental issue or medical problem of the person at hand. I get it, I understand it, but, and it's a big but, it's a big safety but, not just to the individual themselves that's being placed in the house or home or facility or whatever, but if that issue, whatever that issue is not addressed immediately within a certain given time of once moving in, then that person's just going to completely fail. I mean, Carla moved in late November of 19, and by the time the official word of the lockdown was given in March, when March 13th of my birthday in 2020, that's when everything went sour, and it just kept continuing. And up until the day I left, you guys also still the same. Police call after police call, can't do anything, we can't do anything, you know, blah, 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 blah. So what the fuck? Why are we getting all this fucking money when it's not being helped? At the ratio of these places being built, how much would $30 billion cost or develop housing? Just even in teepees alone, shit, you could have $30 billion. I think we could have strewn teepees all up and down the coast with porta potties and outdoor shower. I don't mean to go that way, but I mean, fuck, man. And it's just going to get more and more intensified with immigrants, illegal aliens, whatever the fuck you want to call these folks. They're illegal. They're illegal. So if you're in California, do not vote for any Democrat. We have a problem. We have a way to solve this, and we all have to work together. No, we don't have to work together. That's why we hire you folks. It's up to you. We hire you to take care of this shit. And any other parts of the community, well, then we'll have a meeting. We won't have shit that's forced upon us. We have to have a meeting. This has to be presented to the community and to anything first. I want, speaking from experience, have never seen Pasadena in such an explosive amount. I mean, this is just never been seen.
That's all right. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Great affordable housing. So that one right there is, they've been done for quite a while with the major construction and stuff. They're just doing like the rest of the stuff. Probably interior coverings and stuff like that. I mean, just, you know, outside is done. So if that and the one like the A4 video, now those projects, they're a few $1 million, no? I mean, they have really good amenities, I'm sure, especially being in Pasadena, especially being right on and just off Colorado. So let's say a few $1 million for one project. 30 billion. How much could one project proposedly hold on an average of, let's say, 40 to 70? Let's just say roughly 40 to 70 tenants, as I think my building is about 44, something like 50 tenants. So you'll have all the good amenities and everything, microwave this and all the nice, and probably washers and dryers in some, if not all too, especially depending on the project. Now, my building, as is all the other buildings that they are building, such as mine, for my kind of occupancy, the poor, And I'm not ashamed of saying that. It just sucks, you know, but here we are. It has just a cheap fiberglass tub and shower, all one section. The toilet is just basic. I mean, really basic. So is the bathroom sink, and that's a really cheap motel kind, because nothing sits on the edges. My bottle of hand washing lotion doesn't sit well on there, nor does my bottle of mouthwash sit on there. It's just a small, not even a full-size bar of soap really would be there. Would kind of be weird. But anyway, it's just the basic cheap electric range, the cheapest brawn over the stove hood. Basic, cheap. And that was a few $1,000,000 too. But $30 billion, what could that get? What could that build? So yesterday, on the way back from rainy Hollywood, by the time I got here, it was pouring. I was soaked. And then as we were passing in front of the Montana, it's like my favorite. It's not that elegant. It's simple, but it's nice. And actually, I like the penthouses on the top. I know it's really cool though, but when they have, like, I don't know, when they're gonna throw a party or have guests and stuff like that, the whole top floor is lit and it looks absolutely beautiful. And I pointed it out to my other friends. I'm like, oh, check it out, they must be throwing a big soiree. And they're laughing like Charlie. They're like, look, check it out, look how beautiful it is up there. And that's from here. It's all lit up. It's very, very bright, but still. So I checked the last two. I'll put the I think it was the Zillow, but I'll put the link down below. The last two that just recently, one was about maybe 2 months ago, 3.5, almost 4 million. The second unit that just sold was 299, just on the edge of 3 million. Yep, it is just, and that's right here. So now exactly, I'm not sure because I couldn't find the floor plan. They wouldn't show the floor plan, but I'll try to find one. But I'm thinking it's got to be somewhere on the penthouse, maybe, or on the backside. But 4 and 3 million, my gosh, I like it. It's just, it's awesome. It's not all over super, and I kind of like the little inlays that they have in there. Kind of reminiscent of La Brea tar pits.
Oh dear. Maureen, you guys better watch it. This person's going to get chased by a road. But we're getting money off this. Oh dear. You're not going to review it. Penny up. It's Smoke just got arrested. Styler! Oh dear. Got me showing Bob drinks the coffee. Styler! Oh dear. Oh dear. 30. Oh dear. I'm not gonna go. Oh dear. Hang on.